see the newspaper?
What?
Does giving too many gifts create spoiled children? Written by Jackie.
Oh my God, she's talking about Jennifer.
Mom talking to Dolores, I'm reading the newspaper. Next thing you know, I see this. Then I realize who wrote it, and I said something to Dolores.
I'm not a stir, by the way, but that one time I was a stir. I'm not gonna lie. When I do something,
Just own it, baby.
I'm owning it right now. I'm like, I didn't really like that she wrote that about her.
Yeah, well, you don't go to someone's house and then write an article about them. Who does that?
But she wouldn't own it.
My opinion, Jackie's wrong for the mere effect of not telling Jennifer that it was coming out before it came out.
I didn't tell Jennifer about the article because the article says nothing about Jennifer Aydin or Jennifer Aydin's children or the biggest house in Paramus or 16 bathrooms. It only says that I went to a very big house where the children have everything they want, which is about 80% of Bergen County. So, I didn't feel like I needed to tell Jennifer about the article. Yes, maybe like our group of friends knows it's about her, but the rest of the world who reads these articles, and they go online, it goes in 2 newspapers, nobody knows my connection to Jennifer Aydin. So nobody would know that it was about my play date at her house. And plus, as a journalist, you don't reach out to people that inspire you and say, hey, do you mind if I write a story about this? Because then you'd have no stories.
She could write it. It's her job.
Yeah.
Sit with her and ask her and let her know.
I don't expect her to ask my permission. She's a journalist. But if she was proud of her article and not being shady about it, she could have given me the heads up. Yes, I would have been pissed, but I would have respected her for coming to me.
There wasn't a negative thing in there about anyone. It didn't speak negatively about the children or Jennifer at all. So I was confused. I thought it was like a nice compliment, like, wow, this woman gives these children everything.
Honestly, you could say the same thing about my children, that you came to my house and you saw all of this stuff. Or Melissa's children. I mean, we went to Melissa's house. My daughter came home demanding a salon in the house, you know, at a recording studio. So, like, a lot of people are fortunate enough to give their children a lot of things. So it wasn't necessarily about Jennifer.
Like, I didn't see the big negative. I was like, I'm confused. I wish you would have wrote it when you came to my house. I would have been fine with it.
Yeah, she writes a parenting article. That's what she does. She writes about parenting. So I didn't see there was anything wrong with it. I think Jennifer was hypersensitive about it.
If she was insulted by it, I really don't even know that she read the article.
Listen, she went to Oklahoma and look what she did.
I don't know about you, but whoever's in my life, I better be able to trust, because sometimes things go on in my life that I don't want, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like all of us. When you're my friend, you're like family.
Yeah,
So
100%.
I'm treating you like family.
Right.
You're not gonna walk out of my house and write an article about what went on in my house.
It's not like she's not showy. There's a throne every 5 steps in her house. Oh my God, there's so many thrones in this house.
I know there's a lot of thrones.
I can say I spoil them. I don't agree that anybody else can say that they spoil them.
Do you all think that Jennifer does spoil her kids?
I think everyone spoils their kids. I don't think Jennifer
I think
anymore.
she proudly spoils them.
Yes,
Yeah.
she proudly
I
spoils them.
think she proudly spoils them.
I think I spoil my kids. I don't think my kids are spoiled. Does that make sense?
There's a difference between spoiled and spoiled brats.
So they're spoiled in the way that I give them love and attention, but they're not spoiled to the point where they feel entitled or better than anybody else or bratty.
Yes.
Although I was a little surprised by the scene in Oklahoma where her daughter demands a Barbie dream house.
What? My princess? Oh no, stop. I'm gonna buy you the biggest surprise toy.
The Hello Dream House.
If my kid demanded a present in exchange for me going on a little like trip, I mean, there's no, out of principle, I wouldn't buy that present.
I actually thought those tears were, I thought it was kind of funny because I think the tears were fake, because as soon as she said, get me the Barbie dream
And
house.
I think she's like, okay, bye, Mom.
Okay, you got it.
Bye.
Bye, love you.
You know, I think that's the good ploy. I think that kid's onto
Listen, I can't say
something.
Joey hasn't done that to me a couple times.
She is a very good mother. I don't want
Yeah, she's
anyone to
obsessed
take
with
that
her
as
kids,
she is
yes.
obsessed with her kids. And every parent wants to get their kids things.
Olivia told me last night, she came to a
Olivia's my
fundraiser,
youngest, my 5-year-old.
and the 5-year-old came up to me and she said, this isn't about gifts. This is about giving back to people that have less. Her mother taught her well, and that's why she came in. And she was so behaved and so good and greeted everybody with...
from Joseph?
Yeah, you're coming to that though.
Oh, okay.
You know what? It's like people get the
Where
wrong
is it?
impression of me.
I'm like, if it's at the Branson, I'm not going.
No, it's not.
I don't even know why they're getting married. Are you serious? Yeah, bro. I don't. You know, they're always not together. They're fighting. But he's gaga over that pussy. He is, man. She's got him hooked. What the?
Hi, how are you?
Right.
Grab you something to drink right now, a beer or anything?
Vodka on the rocks, splash of cranberry.
And I'm gonna have a soft pretzel.
No problem.
Thank you, Kara.
When did this romance start?
Our romance started 35 years ago.
We've known Joe a long time. And honestly, we came from very similar upbringings, okay?
We grew up in the same area.
You know, and then it became business, all right? As we were growing up, and Joe's younger than me. I mean, he doesn't look much younger than me, but he is. We started doing business together then, too. So in addition to a personal relationship, then we started doing business. And then next thing you know, the show. It's easy when you come from similar backgrounds, you know, and you have the same beliefs.
Let me tell you something. He's helped me tremendously on certain deals, and we've closed a lot of real estate deals, and he's awesome. He's been great. We've been friends for over 30 years, and we've never had a incident of a fight, which is very unheard of. If you're friends with somebody so long, you always have an argument or something.
Right? Oh, he got loud. Joe got loud because I was Joe's attorney, and Joe's very, very verbal. All right, very expressive.
Well, was
all right?
that with you one time?
Oh yeah.
All right.
All right.
All right, so things happen.
But it was all good, you know.
But see, that's a friend. You look the other way.
And you go. And honestly, I let it in one ear and out the other. And you know why? Because he's my friend. All right? If it was somebody else that told him to go themselves.
Like, honestly, between you and I, like, it is my son's communion. Okay. This poor child, like, he has no idea what his christening was.
Didn't I say congratulations at church?
Teresa, take a walk.
Oh, why'd you invite me then?
Take a walk. Take a walk, you garbage.
Oh, God.
Poor Joey. I know. I don't know. It's like a thing, I guess. I mean, I'm a lot happier with the drama at this event than his first, christening, because that was like dreadful and sad and heartbreaking. So I think we tried everything we can to make sure the drama, like, I did not want to argue with any family members that day, because that would not have been fair to him, And I don't think it was that. Was it that?
No, it was mild. It was mild drama.
I'm blocking that out of my head. Nothing is more important to me than my little Joey.
I know how important today is for Melissa, and I don't want my kids to have to witness a smackdown, so I'm just not gonna make eye contact with Teresa.
But he didn't know. He knew nothing happened.
What do you want to say?
Thank you for coming. Let's get this party started.
But I don't know. It's just, I don't know. Poor Joey and his events, right? Joey Gorga's swag brings the drama.